Hi everyone and welcome to my video today. This is going to be a bridal tutorial. I'm going to show you for the most part what I used for my makeup on my wedding day. So if you have got a wedding coming up soon and you're thinking about doing your makeup, or if you just like this look and want to see how I got it, then please keep watching. Also, apologies for my hair. I have had a bit of a problem with my phone. I've been out to get it fixed, I've come back, it's been broken, I've gone out to get it fixed, and then the guy did something else and I got around the corner and I was like, this isn't right, went back. So I didn't actually think I was going to film today because although I was planning to, I just felt so exhausted. And then I set the camera up to do some photos and I kind of thought, yeah, I've got the energy to do this, I want to do this, let's go for it. So now that I've rammed on, let me show you how I got this look. And I should just mention at this point that I used false lashes because I wear precision tinted lenses, which you'll see from the photos at the end, and I really wanted to bring my eyes out, and I thought that lashes would kind of give me that wide open look. They're absolutely not a necessity, so please don't think they are. So I've already sprayed my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. When I had my wedding, the foundation I used, didn't use primer underneath, and I don't actually know what type of primer would go best, so I'm not going to put that step in. And next we're going to go in with the Benefit Stay Don't Stray primer in light to medium. This cancels out redness, discoloration. You can use it on your eyelid and your under eye like I've already done on this eye. I used the e.l.f. primer potion just on my top lid because my eyes are quite veiny, so it just helps to cancel it out. And just blend out with my finger. And then under the eyes. While that's setting, I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation, Lily Concealer, and this is in the shade number 1, Warm Ivory. There were better products for my skin when I went to the Bobbi Brown counter, but I was allergic to ingredients from all of them. And actually this was a really great colour match, and it was also really great, it had great longevity, sat nicely on the skin. I didn't feel like I was wearing a ton of makeup, and the photos look lovely. I've actually had people sort of saying to me, what, you really did your own makeup? So I'm like, yes, that was me. And even with my dry patches, this foundation sat really nicely. Now for concealer, I used one of the clicky under eye pens, the like brightening. Didn't really completely understand the whole concept, and that was from number 7. But I've got my Skin Flash from Dior that is open, and I've also got the Collection 2000 Illuminating Touch. I'm going to go in with the Dior, but the Collection is another really good alternative. I'm just going to place that under the eyes and bring it down in a V. Because we've already essentially concealed under the eyes with the primer, this can be more of a highlighting effect. I'm just going to pat that in with my finger. And then I'm going to use the NARS Crystal Translucent Light Reflecting Powder. I'm going to take some of that onto my Real Techniques setting brush and just go in under the eye with it once I've picked up enough product. I'm just going to pat that on. I'm now going to go in with this brush from Ulta all over my face with the NARS Translucent Crystal Setting Powder, and I'm going to pat that into the skin rather than swiping it to try not to move the foundation we've already put in place. This wasn't a product that I had. I didn't use any setting powder for my wedding, but I think it's a really good idea, particularly if your wedding is in the summer months or if you're oily. Now that I've done my base, I'm going to spray my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, again just to keep that in place. So I'm taking a MAC 239 brush and I'm using Ivory from Bobbi Brown, and I created a little palette for my wedding. And I'm just going to take that all over the lid and then all the way up to the brow bone. This allows the rest of your makeup that you put on your eyes, your eyeshadow even, to be more fluid. I hope that's a good way of explaining it. But when you put eyeshadow on and then you blend, it blends more easily. This is probably my ultimate brow highlight, well, not highlight, but brow bone colour. So I'm then going to take Gold Dust, which is this one here, on my finger, my ring finger, and I'm going to press that into the centre of the lid, well, all over the lid. Then I'm going to take Brownstone, which is the one on the end, and I'm going to use a MAC 217 brush. I'm going to take that into the crease of the eye and just windscreen wipe motions. And I think during my Bobbi Brown appointment, this was probably the time when I really found out how to apply eyeshadow best for my eye shape, just into the corner as well, to give that little bit of definition. The Gold Dust is now not showing through as much, so what I was told to do was to take another little bit on my ring finger and just place it specifically onto the middle part of the eye, and that gives more definition with the corner as well. One of the brushes I really love from e.l.f. is their small angled brush. I find this really good for eyeliner. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner, but for my wedding I used the e.l.f. black eyeliner. I found it well, it was brilliant the first one I got, but it dried out, as they do, and the second one was dried out the second time I used it. I mean, I hadn't had it long, so I haven't gone back since, and I've been trying to find the perfect eyeliner. So, if you've got any suggestions, do let me know. And all I'm going to do is put it over the lash line. I'm not going to do any kind of wing, I just want a little bit more definition. When I was at my Bobbi Brown appointment, we actually picked out a brown eyeshadow to be used as eyeliner, which I really like, but I decided I wanted to wear false lashes, and for me that meant I personally wanted black liner because of the way the lashes sit, just to kind of cover up the lashes. I'm going to use my Jordana Best Lash Extreme. I've never been very good at putting on eyelashes and then putting mascara on both my lashes and the false lashes. I always seem to knock them off, which is really ridiculous. So I'm going to start by putting some on already to try and get them to tie in a bit better. So while we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to put on some blusher. Now I've just realised I should probably have done this before the translucent setting powder, but never mind, it's done now. And I'm using the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks, and this is in powder pink. This is the old packaging. It's a really beautiful shade, and I don't know why I don't wear it more often. I think I might have overdone it on the actual day. You'll have to let me know in the comments once you've seen the pictures. Next on the agenda is brows. Now, I really wish I had more makeup knowledge when I got married, because although I was starting to kind of get to grips with things like foundation, concealer, well, not concealer, I used highlighter. I hadn't got to brows yet. They were the thing. Brows, contour and highlight I hadn't quite got to. What I did do was I went and got my brows tinted, which was great, but because my eyes are so sparse here, in a lot of my photos you see here and don't see anything past here. So I really wish I had been more on the brow game at that point, but I wasn't, so there we go. I'm going to use the Soap & Glory Brow Archery. This is in Brownie Points. This is actually a really good colour for me, particularly for the price. I'm going to start with the kind of pen tip nibbed edge, just to give me kind of a guideline. And then I'm going to use the pencil-y, crayon-y bit, just to fill that in, give a bit more definition. I did have my brows threaded for my wedding, which was nice. They were in a good shape. If they'd have had a bit more in this side. And then I'm just going to set those in place with my MUA Clear Mascara that is now no longer clear because it's been used so many times for my brows. The eyelashes I used for my wedding were the 115s from Eyeliner. I don't think they actually make these specifically. They came through with the magazine a couple of months before my wedding, and they looked exactly what I wanted, so I picked up a set and then I went back and got 2 more magazines, so I had one to practice with, one for the wedding and one in case things went horribly wrong, which they did. I'm going to be using the Royal Cosmetic Connections Waterproof Eyelash Adhesive. It's white and it dries clear. And I'm going to try doing these on camera, so you'll have to bear with me. We're going to do the left eye first. Pop a little bit of glue onto the lash band. And then I've got some of the small Eyeliner, I can't think what it's called, glue that comes with the lashes. Didn't come with these, but comes with normal lashes. And I put that in my bag. Actually no, I gave it to one of my bridesmaids to put in their bags. So they looked after it for me just in case I needed it, and I didn't. So I'm going to wait about 30 seconds just for the glue to get tacky. I'm no good at judging 30 seconds, so we're just going to have to guess. And I'm going to say that I've probably rambled on just about enough for the glue to at least be tacky. So let's give it a go and see how well I am at putting these on. How well I am, how good I am. And I have sort of pre-cut these first. You can see the difference from one eye to the other. The problem I really had was that I got them on okay, but they were wonky, they weren't sat in the right position. So one was higher than the other, and I kept trying to move them. They're now both on, but again, they're not even. Fab! So all I did was I kind of pushed the eyelash up, and it must have changed the angle of where it was sitting. Anyway, so that bit's done. Now we're going to go in with lips, and I used, and I don't think you can get this anymore, it's the Benefit Naked, oh no you can, Naked Ambition, but I think this is called Gabby. It's just a lovely natural Your Lips But Better shade. So I'm going to line the lips and then fill them in. And then I'm going to finish the look off with my lipstick from Benefit, and this is in Label Lover, and it's a Gabby lipstick. Again, I don't think they do this one anymore. But any Your Lips But Better shade will be just right. You always add a highlighter or a contour or both with this, but I just wanted to show you what I did for my wedding. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Links for my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and all other social media and my blogs will be linked down below. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not, and if you've got a wedding coming up, let me know whether you're doing your makeup or someone else is, and what kind of products or looks that you want to go for. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!